Hi, here we are again. This is just a bit of a quick follow-up video to the Cel-Robox I did. Now, I unfixed the jam, put the filaments back in, and printed quite a long model. I'll show you that in a minute. And I'm on printing something else now. The actual problem I thought I could try and highlight again today, but obviously I couldn't, because what I did was I ejected the filament. Once I ejected the filament, then I left it to cool down a couple of hours and went back on, then initiated the machine again, switched it on. When I switched it back on, it requested the filament, and I inserted the filament absolutely fine. So it looks like that's the way forward, is not to leave the filaments in the machine. Whether that's what you should do, I don't know. I know that to strip the machine down like I did, every time I leave the filament in, it's not acceptable. So I'll just withdraw the filament. Plus the fact I can store the filament in the seal. I normally put them in the zip type bags. That's where I store all my filaments, and they keep pretty good, really. So after I did the initial unjamming of the filament, you'll have to excuse the noise, because one thing that this printer isn't is quiet. This printer is very, very noisy, as you can hear it now. And I had a print on last night that didn't finish well, 3:30 in the morning, and the bedrooms are that way. So fortunately it weren't too bad with the door shut, but when you sat in the same room as it, it's quite noisy. Why? I don't know. Maybe that's the printer, I don't know. My Zortrax, I can sit next to it, I can hardly hear it running. And the Anycubic 4 Max Pro is very quiet, so I suppose you've got a noisy one and two quiet ones, you compare them. But anyway, just to show you what this printer is capable of, I set a print going last night, and it's the bust that I did, and it's of a person from Downton Abbey, and it's the butler. I believe they call the butler, let me have a look, Carson. That's it, Carson. Now, it's not quite, it took nearly 9 hours to print it, but that's the quality of that. Now, if somebody tells me that ain't like him, and just look at the detail in the hair on that. That is outstanding. It's impale hair, even on the head. Look, you know, and I haven't done anything. This had supports on. I'll show you where the supports. Look at it's amazing. You know, now it's hollow inside, so I used a white poly support, and I did that on purpose, because obviously if it attaches itself too much to white poly support material, then it'll tell, because it's actually in the figurine then, or the bust. Now I don't know if you can see that. You can just see that down the back. That's a support that run up there to support down at the back here, which run up to support here. And I just picked that away. It had supports under the nostrils, supports under the chin, under the ears, and they literally I just did that and they wiped off. It was amazing. And even inside, you can see inside, and it goes right up to the top of the head. It's obviously, they do that, hollow it out, they mesh it out in order to save material, because if you didn't mesh it out, that would be solid. But even when you look closely at the forehead there, that's not a layer line there. That's actually in the figurine. I've checked it. It's really good. As I say, so it's a capable printer. There's no mistake on that, and I like how everything, I use their software, how everything's automated with it really. You import it, you know, you can alter it and you can tweak it. There's a better program out than the Automaker. You can get it Pro, and I think it's about £59, and it allows you more tweaks. But I'm not one of these that likes to tweak everything all the time. Oh, this is, if I get a good print off it, I use those settings until something happens and I change them again. And it's like anything else. You're trying to get used to too many softwares. Z Suite for Zortrax, Automaker for this, you know, Cura downstairs for the Formax Pro, and then I've got the Photon S, the resin printer, which I've not used yet. But I also made this morning. This was 34 minutes, and they call it a carabiner. And you can see the quality of that. That's how it was laid on the platter like that on the bed. Like that. And that clips apart. You can actually put your item in there and it clips back, and that's strong. Yeah, and you can hardly see the layer lines on that, and it's got, I don't know what it's, I think it says, yeah, Robox. You can just see it in the initial letters, Robox. It's quality's pretty good. So, you know, anybody who wants a printer that'll print the size that they want and give good quality and don't want to mess around with it too much, fully enclosed. It's strange thing is I bought mine from Box Company, and I thought I'm going to get another one of these, and then I'll make a frame and sit it on top of it, and plus the fact is inevitably if you've got spares then as well, if you had to break into one to make the other one go, you've always got them. And I thought about, so I bought another one. It's still in the box in the bedroom, brand new, because I've decided I'm going to go for a big format printer, and it's either the M300 Plus. I'm not going to go for dual colour one, use Zortrax one, or I like its big brother on this, the Pro, but there's not a lot of feedback on it yet, so reviews, so I wouldn't pay that amount of money out just to try it out myself. But this has got I'll just move you a bit closer. That's printing out. See if I can just get you a little bit closer than that. I'll show you it working. That's printing what I call a vase cup out. It's on for about 3.5 hours. There's no raft or anything, and I just left that to cool. I come to it this morning, and the only, I would say, the only problem that I had with it, I was sat in here last night and it'd been printing about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, is because I've taken, if you're only using one colour, take the other reel off, you can see how it's feeding. And what had happened, I could hear it clicking. I thought, what's that noise? And it was just starting to pull tight on the drum because the filament was actually trapped within. Now this is something I don't think I've done by taking it off and it's uncoiling itself. It might be, I don't know, but if I wasn't here it would have jammed, I would suspect. It would have come up filament jam. But all I did was just tug on it a little bit and it freed it, and I never had any more problems from that. But it's very clever when you see it working with the white poly supports on, because the nozzles, it'll lift up at one side and then push the poly support nozzle down, print with that, then lift the poly support up, it retracts it a little bit, lifts the poly support up and then goes back down with the orange filament. It's really good how it does it. I like it. It's a very smart printer. There's no mistake about it, and it's a very clever printer. It just has the hiccup with that now. I'm hoping that I've solved it with drawing the filament. I'm going to send an email to Robox just to see, but I'm going to put my other new printer, one of these, on. I'll get it on Facebook, I think, and advertise that. But as you can see, printing away, that'll be on for about 3, tells you there, 3 hours 17 minutes. It's counting down all the time, and that's your how long it's been printing at the moment. Simple software really, but and you can do quite a bit with it, but obviously you can do more with the Pro version, but I don't fancy paying £59 out. Just set you back down, so sorry for disturbing you, but just move that around. Right, so anyway, it was just a quick video to show what I've printed. I did do a baby dobby. Well, it's not baby, it's full size, but I've got the bigger ones. It's just a small one. I shrunk down to print on it. It's quite neat, did fingers. Did that in white PLA. So, but anyway, if I do any more on this or I have any more problems, I'll try and put them on, because it's always helpful for the people that are having problems, and I hope the jam and how to undo it helps somebody out there. As I say, it's just one thing I came up against, and I managed to cure myself. I'm just passing it on. So thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. So thank you.